what is the best approach for a SaaS founder to start even thinking about? So what is the best way to start engaging?
Look, I think videos are great. Right now, videos can be done very quickly. And so if you're looking for speed, videos are probably the way to go. But I wouldn't dismiss anything, depending on the complexity of the solution that you're offering. If you're offering something that's very easy for people to understand and the sales cycle is super short, then you don't need huge amount of assets. If you're selling something that's very complicated and very expensive, you're probably going to need a significant number of assets. And yes, everything you said is something that you as a company should be working to create. Now, keep in mind, it's not just stuff for the web, but your sales team should also be leveraging those assets when they're speaking with their prospects as well. So everybody is aligned with the same sort of content and the same sort of messaging.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, just for the people that are listening, if there's some SaaS founders that are listening and they're thinking, cool, I want to go speak with Adam at Webprofits about this thing. What are some of the questions which you're going to ask them so that they can start to think about this already? And so by the time they come to the call is as valuable as possible to get some insight out of.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you should expect that, on these calls, we're discovering what have you done thus far to help you achieve success. And we're just trying to understand the business. We're trying to understand the demand from the market. We're trying to understand what makes you unique and what's worked and what hasn't worked. It's from there, once we've kind of figured out all the things you've done and haven't done, we can start to figure out what makes the most sense to get you to where you need to go. And of course, we need to understand kind of what your goals are.
Okay. And so how important is product market fit? Before speaking to a company like us, a company like Webprofits?
Yeah, I would say that it's very important. Now, you don't necessarily have to have product market fit on the web, but you should have a considerable number of users that are providing positive feedback. What you don't want to do is you don't want to invest significantly into a new channel when you're still trying to test out whether the product is going to work or not.
So really what we're saying is that, so if you don't have product market fit yet, just focus on outbound, right? Because it's fully customizable and it can be shifted in a second. As soon as you start investing in the demand generation space, it's 6 months, right? That's kind of the minimum, right? And so you want to know that the audience actually wants the product at the end of that process because they might be interested in the brand, in the company. They're like, hey, this company sounds good, but then the product is not of interest at all. And it doesn't actually solve a pain point that is large enough to sustain a growth strategy.